Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Growing Pains and Gains podcast. I'm interested in knowing where your idea of manhood or a man came from.
I was young and dumb.
Totally started with my dad.
Okay.
1000%. He was absolutely my superhero.
As if that's an opportunity for him to then say, well, okay, she's not feeling safe because. What is the because? Let's unpack that.
All right, things inside here have to change. So, today I'm joined by the big sis, Vanessa.
Hey.
The other big sis, Chantelle.
Bonjour.
And we're going to just have, we're inviting you into our front room, really. We're just going to have a talk, like family, discuss some issues, some topics, relationship, and all that good stuff. But first, how are you, Vanessa?
I'm really well.
Good. Any
Thank
reason
you.
in particular? You
Yeah.
really well?
Shall I share?
Yeah.
I got baptized yesterday.
Oh, praise the Lord. Congratulations. How
Yeah,
does it feel? How does that feel?
Amazing. I feel really good.
Good.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Glow.
Thanks. Yeah. Feels
Good.
really good.
Well done. Good for you.
Yeah.
Shan, how are
I'm
you?
good. I'm alive, man.
Yeah.
That part.
See that.
I'm good.
You're
Nothing
good.
more to report.
Fair enough.
How about thou, bro?
I'm good in the grand scheme of things. Just a little overworked, a little overstimulated.
That's because your voice is required.
It is, and lots of other stuff is required of me. So, yeah, what is required is a holiday.
Hey,
Nothing
talk,
beats
then
a
you
Jet
better
2
preach.
holiday. Nothing beats a
You
Jet 2
understand?
holiday.
Everyone, I wish we
I
had
need
that
one.
little jingle now.
Yeah.
Just had a little song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need it.
Jet 2 holiday.
But yeah, we're good. All right, so let's delve into this. So, I wanted to talk about doing the work. So, when people say you got to do the work, they're referring to working on yourself, working on your healing, working on your trauma, working on your areas of development. So for you ladies, what does it look like for someone to have done the work or be doing the work? What does that look like practically for you?
Me first.
I got keen ears. Might learn something.
Get out the notepad.
I think doing the work can look like a lot of things for a long time.
Oh.
Mm.
It's a constant
It's a
journey.
constant, work in progress. I'm not sure if someone can come along and say, I've done the work.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Like it's homework.
And I think you can hear that sometimes. People think, I'm this and that, and I've done the work. I've worked on me. But actually, when you meet somebody, and I think different people bring out different things.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're never going to know that until you're in it, right?
Yeah.
And also, people change when you're in it.
Yes.
I think you've got to constantly be doing the work. So I'd say doing the work should look like work in progress. Keep working.
That's good. See, I learned something.
So I'm thinking like as a man,
Yes.
we like bite size or direct things. So I want you to tell me as a lady, what does that look like? What kind of actions, does that look like?
I think for me, an indication of somebody doing the work in bite-sized chunks is when you're open,
Okay.
you're listening, we're communicating, and I can see some action to what we've spoken about or discussed.
Okay.
There's movement in that, not just talk, can't be just air. Can I see the action? And it can be small, but can I see it?
Yeah.
And that is the work in progress.
Okay.
I think also having a consciousness about it as well.
Yeah.
because I can say I'm a work in progress and use that as an excuse in an argument, for example. I'm a
Oh,
work in progress.
to back out. Yeah, to be a
Yes.
bit like,
Yeah,
just
disclaimer.
leave me.
Yes.
Disclaimer, I'm still working on myself.
Where's the evidence?
Yeah, that's so
I mean,
true.
we can be consistent, sometimes have a little moment where we fall off the wagon. But if it's not like your lifestyle, I think it's just a lifestyle rather than it being a thing to do. Because I'm a work in progress when I'm single. I'm a work in progress when I'm with you. I'm a work in progress when you're going through something that I now have to deal with and have to work on being more tolerant or gracious, for example. So I'm gonna have to figure out some of the things I'm gonna be a work in progress in as well.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So my next 2 points, kind of, you could put it into one. So it's like, what kind of work would you like your current partner or your future partner to have done before your relationship? And then also, what does a man, and from my perspective, a woman who's done the work look like? So I'll go first then. I'll say, before getting into a relationship, and I'm laughing because if this goes up as a clip on its own, I know there's going to get bare backlash. Oh, yeah, but what have you done? But anyway, but yeah, hopefully they'll watch the whole episode in its entirety and get the
Context,
context and the gist.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Very Jamaican, no T's were pronounced.
nevertheless,
The gist.
the gist. What that looks like to me is a woman who has identified her traumas, identified mother wounds, father wounds, wounds from previous relationships that we have, or any issues, hang-ups, insecurities she had. She's identified them, that's one. And also areas of development. Some people might say weakness, I'll say areas of development. So, for example, this is not me saying this is what I need. I'm just saying, for example, one might say, do you know what? I focus so much on my career, I can't even cook. I don't know. Let me go and let grandma show me how to make some of the, do you know what I mean? Identify whatever your areas are. So that's what that looks like to me. And then, like you said, making steps to upskill yourself, making steps to if it's therapy and get healing, speak about things, discover where things have gone. So in therapy, you do a lot of unpacking. And then when you unpack, it reveals stuff. It's almost like a pass the parcel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Getting down to the core.
Yeah. It's like, okay, at this level, okay, what's under that level? Okay.
That's right.
So yeah, someone who's identified all those things, someone who's taken steps towards addressing those things and upskilling in other things that they know they need some development in. Yeah, that's what I would say for a future lady, wife. Is it me?
Loud and clear.
What do you think, Shan?
I think for me, because I'm in the space of being conscious of working on myself and haven't really gone past the place of saying, what do I want them to do past what I'm already doing? Which is kind of unfair.
why though?
I don't, you know what?
Do you know
Because
why
my
that's
head
a
has not
problem,
been in
in my
relationship
opinion?
mindset.
I hear it, but a lot of times, people who've done the work don't always match up with someone who has also done the work.
100%.
So it's like, okay, I spent all this time on me, working on myself, and I'm prepared to continue. And then you're with someone, and you're like,
Oh no,
Do you know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
saying that I wouldn't go in not having thought about it.
okay,
It's
you just said
because
you haven't yet.
I haven't, it's not that it hasn't crossed my mind or I haven't said, oh, I hope such and such, but it hasn't been a main focus because I'm trying to make sure that I am working on me. And I guess I will know when I'm closer to the point, because obviously being legally married and all that jazz, not dating and anything. So I'm not really going to be thinking about it too tough until I feel that I'm closer to that. Like at least I've got my decree absolute.
Okay.
So then I will give more time to that. Because I
Just
feel
for
like,
people who don't know, what's a degree?
a decree absolute is when you have got the confirmation that you are officially divorced legally. Yes.
So you have that?
No.
Oh, you don't have
We
that?
don't even have the nice eye.
Okay.
Say that in English.
Sorry, I don't even have the pre-decree absolute.
Oh, I see.
Yes. which is the confirmation of papers received.
Yes. Got you. Do you know what? As you described that, I'm not going to retract what I said, but it just reminded me of something else where people say you attract what you are, so be what you want in a partner. So, but I've seen it doesn't always pan out that way. I find that some people tend to attract fixer-uppers, or they attract people that need healing, and they end up trying to heal them or trying to fix them.
If you're a fixer and you haven't fixed that, then you're going to be one that fixes and
all the
find
time,
someone to fix.
Over and over.
I'm not about that life.
Ness, what does that look like for you? Someone that's done... Oh, what would you want your partner to have done before your marriage?
It's really difficult. For me, it's a difficult question, but I think I would want doing the work before meeting me would be that you're open, you can communicate, you can listen, you got some patience. I think they're the basics works that you need to work on.
Yeah.
If you felt like you had maybe you was a bit quick-tempered, did you work on that? And I think if you've got those bases, then you can continue. You know, things crop up, we realise things about. And actually, you might meet me and I trigger something. But if the work that I would have liked for you to have done before you met me is that you would have worked on those things so you're open and you can communicate with me.
Got you.
And then we can carry on.
Okay, so I'm interested in knowing where your idea of manhood or a man came from.
Oh my gosh.
So in you, where we say a man should be, or a man is this, or where did that come from for you ladies? Because also for us dads out there, it'll be good to see where that's from, how that's formed, and maybe if we can preempt it or actually put things in place for our daughters, do you know what I mean? It might be a good insight for us girl dads. So when you look at it, I know you both had and have a good relationship with your fathers, but that's not always where your idea of, so,
Facts.
Yeah.
Because your dad could be a cretin.
See there?
Totally.
So, yeah. So for you, Vanessa, in your mind, where does that come from, that image and idea of...
It totally started with my dad.
Okay.
1000%. He was absolutely my superhero. And I don't mean strength strong. Just I think I might have idolized him a bit. I was like, as a little girl, I'm like, my dad's handsome. He provides. He's got our family, you know. And I just saw that and I was like, he goes to work, he comes home. This is way back because remember I told you that, guys, I'm a little bit older than these guys.
It's a smidge.
A little.
And I was like, I used to come home and it was proper old school in my house. And on a Friday, my dad would get his wages, put some down for my mum to go out and do the shopping on Saturday. I used to know that was the shopping money. I used to like, oh, my dad's left the shopping money. I used to go out with my mum Saturday morning and my mum didn't look mad about that. She was like, okay, yeah, this is it. And then I'd go. And then she would cook and provide for him. And dad managed his part. And it looked flawless to me when I was growing up. And I was always like, we had this poem, I think it was a Father's Day. My mum obviously bought the card. But we cut it out and stuck that on the wall in the kitchen. I used to read it nearly every night. And it was like what a father should be. And it was like, should be strong and understanding, patient, and all these things. And I used to think, that's my dad. That's my dad. So it definitely started there.
Okay.
Definitely started there.
Jan?
Same.
Okay.
Oh, my days. I was always with him. He would carry me everywhere. Family's house, friend's house, to his post-retirement job. And I actually actively said, I want a man just like my dad.
Yeah, did you?
I did. I don't know how old I was, but I definitely said I want to marry a person like my dad.
Yeah.
Not realising the other parts of that I might
right. That's a whole
because you don't know him like your mum know him.
No,
Yeah.
that's a whole
telling
other,
you
that's
know.
a whole other thing.
Another episode.
Another episode.
I got it. Shabba. Yeah. But yeah, definitely my dad, because he was just the loving, kind, funny, always there, always present kind of person. And again, doing his part. Now, he had to retire early due to ill health. Back in the day, they didn't have the kind of... he retired in 1985, the year I was born. So he didn't have the tech or the meds that we have now.
Yeah.
That probably would have helped him a lot more then.
Yeah.
So stiff neck, was driving buses, can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Eventually, the arthritis cascaded down.
Yeah.
So, but with what he could get, with what he did, he would pick up my mum from work, take her to work. He will cook. I had to have a man that could cook. Then I married a man that became a chef. So
look at that.
You manifested it.
I mean, honestly, but yeah, he was someone. I actually say, if a man can't cook, he can't. I just like, why would I want you to be? Just what's the point? Like, not necessarily to cook every day, but to be able to. Like, can you taste this and let me know what I go on? But yeah, he was a lovely guy, such a sweetie, and I could always talk to him, and he would always listen. So that's good.
And my dad wasn't even a huge talker, actually. He was a proper dad, you know, like
The ones that are quiet.
You just look.
They have their chair.
Yeah.
And he sat in that chair, and
He's always there.
But he was funny and active. We used to go every Sunday. He used to play football, Betsy Park. We used to go. We'd be riding our bikes and all this, and we used to do those things all the time, constantly. Me and my brother with him and my other two siblings. We used to we also be out there. But he was just there for me. Like, so, and I look a lot like him. Well, I did anyway. I feel like as I'm getting older, I look more like Mum. And it was the same, and I used to go everywhere with him, and everyone's like, oh, look, you look like your daddy. I just had him up there in that place.
On a pedestal. Okay, so with those great examples and those relationships that you had, how flexible were you when it comes to your partners either fitting that mold or not? How much of a deal breaker is it that they were exactly what you thought a man should be or not?
I was young and dumb.
Oh.
However, when I met him, I was kind of done with the whole boyfriend thing. I was like, look, I'm not interested in anybody right now. And then this one pops up. But as long as you had manners, you knew how to talk to me, you present yourself a certain way. Like, I didn't have to, that was never a question. He was a self-proclaimed domesticated man. And when my brothers met him, that's what's important. If they like you, because you came in and addressed my mum, he came in, good afternoon, ma'am, how are you? They were sold.
They were like, oh.
As long as you can respect my mother, I'm good. So, I didn't really have all of that in my mind. I was, 18 when I met him.
Okay.
So you're not really thinking about that too tough unless you've come from a place where you've seen that and you are clued up. That was not the space we lived in. So, I didn't have that in mind.
Fair.
I think by the time my serious relationships started to kick in, I think I saw some flaws in my dad. I saw some things like, I don't think I want that part.
Yeah.
And not that part. Okay, it's not as like that I thought it was.
Okay.
So I probably, had to then make my own version. But I think a lot like Shan, there was some elements that I wouldn't stand for nothing less.
Yeah.
My dad didn't really raise his voice that much to my mum, so I couldn't accept that.
Okay.
There was some things that I was just like, you have to show up this way because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to a man who acts like this with his wife and then with his children.
Yeah.
Ooh. Interesting.
You asked me about now, it's a very interesting situation.
Okay. How does it differ though?
I think I'm a bit more, I say basic, but it's not basic. I'm trying to figure out the word to use. I would like to say intentional, but I don't know if that's the right word. All I know is this. I don't require more than the simple things. The simple things that are like common manners, respect, yes, that we can communicate like I definitely didn't see that in my parents. I saw them talk, but not communicate. So from a young age, I definitely knew that was something I wanted. I forgot about that.
Okay.
That's hot. That's hot for me. Need to be able to be able to communicate and be willing to. Yeah. Been a lot of thinking now whilst we're talking.
I know, you start going,
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
I don't know if in my mind it's popping up gender roles. I don't know if I want to.
Do it.
I don't know if I want to go there.
Shake them up. Come on, man.
Yeah, gonna get it in the comments. Like,
That is what it is for.
yeah, I mean,
that's what it's for. Sorry, I had to just speak English.
I'm trying to form form the question because I'm thinking about gender roles. I'm thinking about what you saw your dads do,
yeah.
Provide.
and then do you then expect your partners to do what my dad did? But does that also mean you do what your mum did?
I guess it depends on what your mindset is on what a gender role is. Because for me, I'm kind of old school, but I have a little bit of new school flair.
Yeah.
I
understand. Sprinkled in.
Each other sentences.
It's a little fairy dust.
It's a flair.
So, like, I have not gotten... I love being in my yard and looking after my yard. I love keeping my home. But I also love having the freedom to, like... Well, it'd be nice if you did it as well. I'm not saying that it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we understand what we're doing, there is not going to be like a tension. I don't mind cooking. I don't mind keeping my home. I don't mind being with my children. I don't have a problem you going to work. I don't have a problem we divvy up the monies or I bring in lots, you bring in lots, you bring in a little bit. I don't really, that's not the issue. It's the mindset behind it. It's your attitude behind it. It's, have we discussed this is okay and we're okay with that? If we are, then cool, innit? It doesn't have to be that deep. That does not have to break up the relationship.
It's funny because as you're saying it, I'm thinking back to a past episode we done, but also the fact that, because that comes down to some communication again, right? You communicate that because there's gender roles, and as Shan said, I'm happy keeping everything nice and tidy. This is what I do. Naturally, this is my part, but you can do it too. But that you have to communicate this, right? And I'm like thinking, my parents, did they communicate that? I don't know. I don't know, because remember the past episode we was on, I said there's some real tension now with my parents.
Yeah.
Mum does a bit too much.
Yeah, you said mum does everything.
Right. So then I'm like, you've got to be careful because there's some assumptions that you just go in and think, oh, this is how it's going to be. So that's why it comes down to, again, that communication.
Yeah.
100%.
So even when gender roles start coming in, you've got to communicate those things, and we're good with that. I think if you're just doing the communicating real good and real well, and you stay intentional,
Yes.
then you can work it out.
So
Your own rules, make your own rules up.
yeah.
You can work it out.
So do you both feel in your current and in your past relationships that you intentionally made space to find out how he feels, what he is experiencing, if there's anything you could be doing better to make his experience or his life better?
I'd say yes.
I would say probably no. Like, I don't think I've actually gone and thought about it that way. But I think I've been open enough. And as I say, is doing that work continuously. I feel like I'm constantly always trying to look at myself.
Okay.
So I think I can see sometimes if, maybe I need to pull up some, help in that situation there, or if I need the help parts for that. So I don't know.
So
Does that make sense?
I understand it, yeah. So as someone who did do that, how would you advise someone who doesn't quite do that?
Yeah.
Let me just say how I did it.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's important, because it could be with intention or because of something that's happened. And I would say, and this is why the communication will always come up, because if, for example, he might say, you do this or you talk this way. I'm like, okay, I want to correct that. So I'm asking, okay, can you help me understand by giving me a few examples? If you do not give me any examples, how can I change? And I would say, give me a few. I'm asking for it. But if you can't, excuse me, let me speak English. If you cannot open your mouth and say what that is, it makes it difficult for me to change it.
Yeah.
Which then makes me say, are you chatting fraff?
Yeah, because it sounds like what are you saying? Why are you saying this?
So
The sense, now sense.
let me play advocate here.
Please do. You devil.
Sometimes, sometimes when you put people on the spot and ask for an example, oftentimes they can't give you one. But I'm just thinking, as a man who's been married, sometimes because you bottle it up and keep it in so much, you're not going to remember the different instances because you hold it. You just swallow those emotions back down, or you just roll your eyes and think, this is long, and you just go into autopilot. So I'm just thinking, I wonder if that's the reason. I don't know him like that, but if that's the reason why he couldn't give you an example because he's resigned. He's like, I can't think of something because he's just accepted that that's just how it is. Do you know what I mean?
That's a fair point. Also, the difference is that we weren't always around each other when he left the country. So it's like, are you just getting this and this is not what you want at the time because whilst we're together and we're only seeing each other for 4 or 5 weeks, this is what you want, but instead you're getting that. And even if it's once, you don't want that because which is obviously a part of the package. I mean, I would never know. I can always guess. But yeah, it's. So
would you say a regular scheduled check-in in your relationship is a good idea?
Yeah. I do family meetings with my 7-year-old and we would do that since she was 5.
Yeah.
How often?
Not as often as it could be, but she's little. So
there's not
I talk
many
to her
times.
daily.
Right, you're talking to her. Yeah, you don't have to have real sit-down meetings. It's only every now and again, right?
Yeah. And then she'll bring the questions.
When my children were small, we used to have them. Like family meetings, like we used to have them sometimes.
But were they always negative?
No.
Okay. Growing up, I used to have family meetings, and it's always the
boy.
New Year.
Oh gosh!
And it always used to be.
Point, please.
Used to be the New Year. All right, things inside here have to change. But it was never them, the parents.
It's
always us children.
100%.
Yeah. Things have to work different inside here. But I'm just thinking, we're sitting there. Okay.
My brother always felt triggered. He was like, "No, you lot are picking on me, and I'm going to leave."
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, I had to say that.
Okay, so it's good. So it wasn't always negative. But
no,
you
we
had
used to have them every now and again. Not loads. I'm not saying that we're like this little Brady Bunch family that had this stuff.
Who instigated the meetings? Mum or dad? You or
me? Probably
you?
because I'm a bit of. I was such a romantic anyway. You know, I'm all like living
it.
I'm always like, I know. I'm like, we should have family meetings.
I saw it on TV.
Family.
Exactly. That's me. But I'm like, the Cosby Show do it. You understand, right? But Paul, my husband's always been like good with that stuff. He's just like roll it on then. And we do it. And it's not always a major thing. Sometimes just this when they were young, we don't do them. Now there's a lot of threat to do them, but it's always because everyone's got so much they want to say. Like, we need to have a family meeting, so much like that. So it comes out like that now. And everyone knows what it's going to bring. So everyone's like, I haven't got time.
I'm not available, sorry. I'm leaving right now.
But they should still happen. And I feel like every member of my little family probably go, we do need them.
In your marriage, what's a good interval? Like, how often should you be deliberately checking in?
Gosh, I think for different things, they should have different time frames. So, the small things you should have definitely weekly. You should be daily checking in anyway, right? But those things are just your normal, how are we communicating? Yeah. Sort of on you. I need to find out how was your day, right? And you're going to do that. That's your daily check-ins.
You pillow talk.
Right? You should have a weekly check-in. That could be more how we're running the household, the small chunks of running the household. Yeah. So we know we're still, we've got this, and next week's going to work because we've already got this for this week, right? So next week's going to work. But you should definitely have a personal one, and that should at least monthly. Okay. I don't have these. Okay. I need to put them in place. I say
go on a date. It's a different context.
I feel there needs to be a space where I tell you how I feel about you, and you can tell me how you feel about me.
Yeah.
Am I doing what you expect me to do?
It's almost like a progress check-in. Like, how am I doing?
Yeah.
So I named it recently, chatting away to a client, and we was talking about just sometimes how it is in your marriages, and sometimes where you think you're on the same page, but you're actually not, because the person's done something completely, and you're like different to what you thought, and you thought, where'd you come? Don't you know
Sometimes
me?
you get
What's
blindsided
happened?
by those things. Where did that come
You're like,
from?
where'd that
I'm
come
telling
from?
you.
So,
It's like a slap.
right, you're like,
Remember the tango advert back
Tango.
in the day?
you just got tango.
You just got tango. You're like,
Just got tango.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. So I think I was calling them marriage maintenance meetings. Like,
okay. MM.
yeah.
MMM.
Triple M. Marriage
M
maintenance
meetings.
meeting. Yeah, triple
Yeah,
M.
triple M.
I'm sorry.
Let's have a
only
Why you
No,
do
actually,
that?
don't say that,
Why
because if you
you-
say that to your husband,
He's like,
let's have a we'll be like,
he's like,
ooh, all right.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh, today's the
Let's
day.
have a
Let's have yeah.
I'm like, you can get it if you have it.
Yeah. That would be the
done.
response.
Exactly.
Silly.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely something I want to implement in future. To have regular check-ins, just to find out how I'm doing, and also to have a space to say how I'm finding things, or how you're doing. Do you know what I mean? It's easy just to be in autopilot and just go. Yeah, I work, you work. We're parents, we're parenting. We're troubleshooting. Something comes up, I put that fire out. Something comes up, do you know what I mean? Health, doctor. It's easy to forget because the person seems to always be there. So you just feel like they're there, innit? Like you just,
we take it
we're
for
here.
granted.
Yeah. So
Without
Can I
meaning
ask a
to.
question, Ryan? Like, I don't. Sometimes though, do you think? I know you can't answer for every
of
man
course.
out there, right?
Let's
I
say
wish
that
we
again.
could.
We know you can't
Yes.
answer for every
We know
man
you
out
that's
there.
for the comments.
Put that in the clip.
Put that in the clip.
put that in the
Not
clip
the ear
and
clip
stop
neither.
it. Go on.
Exactly.
Do I think?
But like, say me, I like to talk.
Is it?
You got no manners. Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Go.
It's a lie.
So
That's why you're
anyway,
here, that's why
but
you're here.
like, I feel like you can get some pushback. As men, sometimes I feel might be there. There's quite a lot out there that are probably like, oh God, you want to talk again? Like, what now do we have to go over? Like, why do we have to sit down and have a meeting? Why are we having this time
about that.
planned out? But that can't you just tell me? And I'm like, no, because I want to hear what you want to say. I want to see how you respond to that, and I want to see if we can work together on this. I feel like, does that come across like, this is heavy, this is too much? Why are we doing this?
Not to me. The only time I can think of why I could feel like that is if I just don't enjoy communicating with you. If it's not pleasant. If it's not. Because I'm like,
Your face look like you smell something stink when you say that. Oh gosh.
Because a lot of men, and guys in the comments, you can chime in if you disagree or agree. I feel like we just don't like headache.
Yeah.
We don't like noise on our head. We don't like the. I'm sure.
Ninging,
Is it the
ninging,
Bible
ninging
that
on your
says
ears?
dripping tap?
Yeah.
The Bible actually says a nagging woman is like a
Yes.
dripping tap.
Yes.
But most men are averse to that tone.
Yeah,
and
the
Do you know
tone.
what I mean? So if we engage and it's just not a pleasant experience, and I don't think that's just men. I think any human beings, if you engage in something and it's just not pleasant, you just tend to stay. Yeah, you stay away from it. So that's the only time I can think of like, oh, this again kind of thing. That's how I felt about the family meetings as a child. Like, oh, New Year's, oh, family meeting. What have I got to change? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's like that, then yeah,
It's a
man
dread.
could feel that way. But if we enjoy communicating, if it's structured, if it's fair, if I know some men don't feel like they're heard or listened to, some men seem to feel like they're always taking shots. It's always me or what I'm not doing or you've got to blah, blah, blah. And there is a narrative out there that women don't take accountability. That you see that on social media a lot. I don't know if I should say what I think. What me think about that?
What you think about that?
No, but personally, the women in my life, I know women that do take accountability, and I know some that don't take accountability. So I wouldn't say women don't take
Yeah,
accountability.
you can't generalize
I
that.
just say some people don't take accountability.
Yeah, some people, yeah.
I've had 4 songs come up in my head for the things that have been said. I've been really disciplined
No,
not to
you can,
sing.
if you need to burst out in song,
Some people.
why do you do the high one?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's out of my range. It's out of my range.
I'll leave that for you, innit?
But yeah, so to your question, I don't know. Some guys just don't talk. But if talking was a pleasurable experience and it felt like there was point to it, we don't want to just be sitting down, just chatting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a bit of a feminine trait to talk. I think women talk with each other, talk.
We clock. Yes.
Men don't really sit and talk about what
Chat
the woman.
fraff.
Yeah, we don't. No, we don't sit and talk about what the woman's done and how we feel about. Oh, I feel.
It's not about you, yeah, not
You don't
what you
really, and that's to our detriment because sometimes when we are going through stuff and we do feel something, we rather just have bants.
Yeah, you're talking not to talk,
Competition,
innit?
joke, rough and tumble, rather than actually saying, "Bro, how are you really doing though?" Because
Yeah.
I don't even know how that thing went. Or I know you said you had a hospital appointment a few weeks ago. Like, is everything clear? We don't often stop the bants to delve deep. Do you know what I mean? And I feel women do delve deep in the girl chat or in chat in general and chime in and blah, blah, blah. So guys don't really do that. So yeah, that's a long-winded answer to say.
I got so much to say.
Guys would I feel like most men would enjoy it if it's a pleasurable and a productive experience.
Yeah, so I think when you get in a relationship and it's nice and new, start it
Oh yeah.
from the ground.
Start the good habits.
Yeah, the
early.
good habit. Yeah,
Even
early.
when it feels like you don't need this
Need
yet.
it. Yeah, exactly, because
Just-
you're in
yeah.
this
The habit
little,
will be formed.
little lovely little honeymoon phase. But if you get it in, it's in,
Yeah. Pause.
and then it's a great habit to have.
I missed the lads.
Yeah.
You caught it.
Yeah.
Yes, my G. Ah, Shed. Yeah, all right, cool. So, we can touch this one quickly because I know this is.
Are you sure? Because the long-winded one got something to say. You know?
Oh no, go on.
No,
No, go on. Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
because
there was something you said that made me okay, so this is a little bit of a caveat.
Okay.
But women powers, this is where sometimes you have to be tactful in your relationship.
Go on.
So if you know, this is where I agree with having allocated time, because that means you are intentionally coming into this space of talking, right? You can create what that feels like.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be toxic. If it's reactive, it will be because you're in your feelings and your emotions. If you have a minute to just say, "Hoosa, goose frappa," then you
And rub
can.
the ears.
You understand because sometimes you have to, to distract.
Yeah, Affy.
You have to. I personally do not want to talk at the time. So I think and I cool down in like 2 minutes. But at the same time, if you do it right now, you will get the no. But if you're having the intentional conversations, you will save yourself a lot of female aggro, no disrespect to my kind. We are who we are, generally, by actually giving her the time and space to talk. So she won't have to talk all the time. Does that make sense?
Yes. So for those men and people who have the challenge that I have,
With that facial expression that is priceless.
And
Because you do it every time you
is it?
say
I don't
it.
even know. I don't even know what that looks like. I have to watch the episode back. But the challenge I have, and this is one of my issues, is I don't know if it's ADHD. I'm not officially diagnosed with ADHD, but I feel like I've got ADHD traits. I need bite size. I need bullet points.
That's just adulthood,
because
bro.
when you're talking, and I'm trying to identify the bullet points, but it's a lot of bullet one, and it's hard to stay engaged in a productive way for me. I don't know how many men are similar.
No, I think there's
It's just like, in the cartoon unit and someone's talking and you just
Yes.
think, or the sitcom, yes dear.
Yeah.
I just need the bullet points, and I've got into arguments or caused escalation because I've tried to cut and say, one sec, could you just tell me what it is you want? And they frustrated because they want to talk. Let me speak.
Yeah, don't
Let me
stop
finish.
Don't stop it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Just let me.
But
let me
for
get
me, I prefer and this could just be a Ryan thing, but I'm sure there's other people out there.
I think your brother
If you
might
gave me
be
the bullet, if you give me the bullet points first,
work backwards.
yeah.
I'll do it at the end.
No, that's torture for me. That's torture for me.
I'm like, such and such and such and such. Okay, just a bullet point. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, no, there's too much such and such in.
Such and such.
There's too much. For me, if you bullet point, and I know it's not natural, but if you bullet point it, and then you could talk for ages, at least I know what you're on about. I know where you're getting to. I know what I need to focus on and address. I just find it's just a lot. Just like I'm mildly dyslexic. I found that out in medical school.
Yeah.
In my big mid-20s.
Yeah.
So when I see loads of writing, it's just off-putting. Like,
Yeah.
I just think, oh, it's long.
Yeah.
You know, ChatGPT, summarize this chapter for me. Do you know what I mean? So similarly, in conversation,
You need that to be summarised.
yeah, that's just how I work best. So yeah, so you said giving women that space to have that talking. For me, that's a lot of effort. It's not impossible, but it takes. It's draining. It's draining for me.
Especially when you're coming home.
I
I
know.
know.
Did I mention
That's what I'm saying.
Is it that bad? Oh man, no, it's draining. Like
it's
how I
trauma.
find some
It's
social interactions as an
Draining.
introvert.
Yeah.
I find like
can't do
a
it.
lot of social interactions. It's just a lot for me. So you'll notice if you notice if you're out with me, I might disappear for a while. No one knows. I've gone for a walk, or
Yeah.
I just need to decompress for a minute. It's just a bit much. So yeah, that's my
Your tree sense.
comeback.
I like.
Yeah.
Pause.
I saw a cool couple on social media a while ago, and they had they rent a boardroom,
Oh,
and they'd have like a little boardroom meeting with each other, and they
Wow.
set this up. I don't know if it monthly or something.
yeah.
And it would be in a nice space. They'd have some treats, some little foods, and they'd have the
Okay.
little.
That's cute.
Yeah, the little board, and they'd have their bullet points for Ryan's sake, like the bullet
yeah,
points.
love that.
So you know what you're going to go. What you're
Itinerary for
tackling.
today.
Yeah.
Love
what you're
Anyone who's
that.
going to date
tackle.
Ryan, just pay
And
attention.
they would go
Listen
through
up.
them, and they
on.
would go through those bullet points, and then work through them.
That's
and then,
nice.
And I was like, that's a really cool concept. Such a cool, because then you know,
like that.
and so both of you know exactly what you're walking into, and you're ready. And actually, you both could. This is what we're going to discuss next month, and actually, you could go away and get your bits together. You
Yeah.
know, a little
And
bit.
you know what, I
and
like
that's-
that.
you can
Good.
come to it, yeah.
There's no blindsiding. There's
Yeah.
no surprises. Like, oh, I didn't know that
Yeah.
you felt like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all productive. It's respectful.
Yeah.
It's with an aim for us to be
and
better.
and it was really cool because the things, it couldn't just be stuff that I'm not happy with. That's the bullet points we're going through today.
yeah.
They were like, there's a part of how we progress together. There was a part of how can I help you progress? How can I?
That's healthy.
Then it was like, what we're going to do for the children's progression?
Yeah.
What about our holiday?
That
It
part.
was like, it was literally like that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
everything.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Organized stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
Bullet points,
I love that
organization,
Yeah.
lists,
Yeah.
tick boxes.
Tick boxes.
Oh,
And then you can
Planners.
Love it.
When the next month you revisit and say, where did we get?
how did we do?
How did we do?
Action tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know what I love about meetings like that as well? You have action points. What am I going to do?
Yes.
By what time?
Yeah.
What are you going
Yeah.
to do? By what
Yeah.
time? Oh,
Some
I just love
smart
that.
objectives.
Yeah, I love that.
PSG.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Look at that. Maybe
I love a bit of order.
Do you do that?
No, this is
Okay.
what I need to do.
I'd love to do that.
I need to do this as my.
Okay, yeah. That'd be a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should trademark that.
should.
What it stand for again?
Marriage maintenance.
Marriage maintenance meeting.
Mm.
Babe, let's have a. I like that. I like that.
Sorry,
I like it.
my hair goes all the way left.
Oh boy. So, ladies, in the room, do you feel like a man should lead in your home and in your relationship? Be the leader, the head of the home. Not speaking for anyone else, but just you. Do you feel that he should be the head of your home?
Oh, that is because I don't know. So many things come
Look,
up.
you look triggered though.
Biblically speaking.
Literally, there's something that happened in my body. just
Yeah,
now,
I can
like,
see. We can see.
I got
Clear it's a
hot.
family trait.
Yeah,
so.
like
What was that reaction for? that's a risk that
Need
looked
to
like
zoom
a
into
toil. They looked like a conflict.
Yeah.
It didn't look like
It
a
is.
straight rejection. It just
Yeah.
looked like a.
Yes.
What are you?
So let me try and articulate this. I don't know. I'm going to try and make it make sense. And this is just on me because this is my feelings.
Yeah.
But I think I like the idea of knowing I've got a strong partner,
Okay.
someone that feels like they got this. This whole household here, I've got it. I've got this. I can make it work. I can support everybody here. And I am the head of this family.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But there's something that does trigger me, and I don't know where I need to do work on this because I don't know where it's coming from. Actually, I need to look deeper.
Sounds
But
like
there's
a
something that
meeting.
something that makes me feel like a head of the family takes control, and I don't like to be controlled. And there's something in there that's making me go, no, I can run this. It's making me want to battle. I want to say
It's
no.
the leader in you.
But then I don't know. Now I feel like I need to work on that. I need to, because there is something that, and actually that probably does happen in my relationship.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because I do feel like
Message.
I push back on some things like where I'm like, no.
Do you know what that could make a man feel like? That could make a man feel like you don't trust that I've got this.
Yeah.
You don't, or I haven't proven. We've been together how long, and I haven't yet got your faith. I haven't yet inspired that trust in you for you to just say.
But
you got it.
that could be the thing for some other people if they feel like me. I think in mine, I 100% say no, because I feel like my husband's got this. I don't, and I feel so safe.
That's good.
But
what my point was, it's not about how you feel. I
how
believe
he
you.
feels.
I'm saying
how it could
by
make
your
him feel.
actions, maybe having the toil,
Yeah.
it could seem like to a man like,
You don't
what's
think
going on
I've
here?
got
Like you
this.
don't think, like I've been doing this for how many years? Like why are you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't think.
So I'm just saying what the action
What
might
should I-
tell a man.
Tell the person without when
what the
you're not
resistance might
because
tell
you're
a
not
person.
vocalizing it, so
Yeah.
it's just what that looks like and what that makes them
Like, I
feel.
don't trust you, but I'm going to let you do it anyway.
Yeah.
So you trust
one
him,
eye open.
you know, I believe he's got this, but then if he says, okay, this is what I want for the family, but as the wife, you don't get on board with it. It's like, it either feels like you're not respecting me or you don't have faith that I've got this.
Yeah. There's something, I think this comes from, which is a whole nother episode, guys.
Trust.
But remember I was the young mum.
Yes.
There's something about doing it myself and being able to do it myself.
100%.
Having had to do it yourself.
That's made me, and it is difficult.
It's a just in case mechanism.
Just in case. And I shouldn't even feel like that, but
It's innate, I think, when you've been
that's
through
tough.
certain things. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm here to give the male perspective. I'm just thinking of if a man's been with you for 30 years and has proven himself to be a trustworthy leader and a good leader, for your wife to still display that need to, it's like, it's, I don't know, that it does feel a bit undermining.
Perhaps that's an opportunity to explore a different area that he's not, which would be, am I checking in on her emotionally in whatever area? Because if that's an opportunity for him to then say, well, okay, she's not feeling safe because, what is the because? Let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Because you can have marital therapy with your spouse. So I think that's an opportunity rather than it being because you're going to have your initial feeling.
Yeah.
After the initial feeling, if you're seeing it's happening all the time, okay, let me just ask her why.
Yeah.
And then let's see what's going on with her.
Yeah.
The
Opportunity.
question that popped up into my mind when you said that is, whose responsibility is that?
The one who notices it first.
But Vanessa's noticing it in herself.
Yeah.
I think if a guy has noticed it, he should address it in a meeting and say, it would be hard to address, I have to admit. It would be hard to say, babe, I noticed that sometimes it just feels like you want to do things your own way, or you want to take over something that I said I've got or I've been doing. You don't see that. It's a hard conversation to have because it's probably hard. It can go undetectable and undetected. So a lady might not even realize, because that's an instinct.
I wonder though. You're making me think about my actual own relationship that is 30 years long, and you know, I wonder if, because it's not been raised really, I wonder when it does happen if he just understands probably enough about me and my past and how I feel to maybe, has he worked out something that goes, she's cool, but she don't mean that, and it's because of this or something. It's really interesting. I will now need to go home and talk.
Yeah. One of the things that they just say, don't worry about
points.
it.
Yes, and listen. Yeah, because sometimes it feels like it's not worth the hassle. It's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that as men, we can take it. We'd rather not, but some things we can just shoulder it. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Foxes, though.
Oh, that's how she is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can shoulder it.
Yeah.
But if we're trying to provide the best experience for everybody in this relationship, then we should be able to address things, and we should be able to say how we feel.
We listen and we do not judge.
So you do want a man who leads and be the head of the home, but you have a little something that you're going to address and do the work on. Shan, what did you have to say about that?
Nothing too dissimilar, to be fair, because obviously if I'm expecting that, then I'm expecting that you would probably expect the same thing with me anyway. So
You want the man to be the leader?
I want him to be able to lead, absolutely.
Okay.
And no, I don't believe that because he's a man, he must just be the first to do everything. Again,
You're
if it's
taking my next point.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, because you were alluding to that.
Yes, I did allude to it earlier.
Yeah.
If you allow me to lead,
Oh,
then
sorry,
we would have
sir.
got there.
I apologise. Excuse me.
You obviously didn't have faith in me
so-
as a
I
host
didn't,
to
no.
get there. Oh, wow. To get to that point.
See, look, it's all coming up. You
Well,
see?
we're having
You
our
see?
own
Whilst
little...
you're sipping on your
You're my
cola.
We're having a friend maintenance meeting.
What is...
But yeah, cool. It's fine. You take my point.
Oh gosh.
So my question was going to be, before my friend took my question,
Where are we?
should a man, as the leader of the home,
Yes.
for those who subscribe to that gender role, should a man go first? So,
Well, he
should
definitely got to go on one knee. I ain't going to get on one knee, just saying.
Okay.
If we're going to go as far back as that. Like, if you're going to ask to be married, I'm just not going to get on my knee. Just saying. Just saying.
Fair enough. And I think a lot of women have that view that they wouldn't ask first. We addressed this in previous episode, actually. You remember?
Did.
Should a man be the first to apologize after an argument? Should the man be the first to address an issue? Should he always go first as the leader?
No.
We have to define what it means to be a leader.
Yeah, no. That's the
In
thing.
marriage.
That's the thing. So a leader is. I don't think there is one definition.
No.
It can't be. It can't.
Different
it has to be-
context.
yeah.
So some would say a leader would be the person who makes the final decision after consultation with their partner. So taking all things into consideration, this is where I want to take us as a family. I've taken on board all the facts.
Yeah.
I've also taken on board how you feel about this. And this is what I think is best. So for me, it's believing that your man as the leader has the best interests of the family at heart, and you trust his judgment and you trust the fact that he's listened to your input. Because sometimes the partner will know more on any given topic than the leader, you know? It doesn't mean because I'm the leader, you can't tell me
That's
how
right.
to.
Yeah.
If you've got more experience on that, upskill me. Oh, okay, you've given me a broader. Okay, all right. So based on what you've said, and then what I think this is what you say. All right, babe. I'm 100% behind you. Do you know what I mean? And if it goes wrong, it's not a see. You should have listened to me. It's all right, babe. Brush your shoulder. It's all right, babe. Blah blah blah. At least we know now. Blah blah blah. And do you know what I mean?
And that's either way.
Yeah,
Woman can't
either
come
way.
to the man and say, well, because you did this.
Yeah, me listen to you and look
you
what
understand?
happened.
You should have listened to me. Shh.
But also, in balance, I can see where if a leader makes lots of bad turns, how over time that could grate and wear down
Yeah.
on a woman
Yeah.
who's always backed you, followed you, and you've led us, continually down, bad paths. I get that.
And that's when people will start to say, may I go take the reins. So my
Yeah.
mother-in-law said.
Take the reins.
Sorry.
Interesting.
And I guess for me, I'm thinking broader than just household. Of course, being a follower of Christ Jesus, I'm going to be looking at it biblically as well. Like, how are you leading this family spiritually? Which is a lot of pressure. And I think that we need to be more understanding where possible when they have to be the leader. They are accountable to God I'm not going to go that deep, but they're accountable to God for the direction the family goes in all cases and senses of the word. So therefore, it's not about me trying to win an argument over who did this right. It's about, okay, am I myself seeking to help you as the helpmate to lead us in the right direction and help can mean supporting you in say something that I might not agree with. Helping you might be, let me seek the Lord in that context, and see what I feel in my spirit in that context. Let me just repeat that. This is not for everybody. This is just my take.
Yeah.
So I have to trust that you are hearing from the Father enough for me to follow you.
Yeah.
Because if you get the one say, I didn't hear God say that. I mean, it's not that deep, but we need to have that confidence that you're hearing from the Lord. Where's the evidence? Is there fruit? And that's what will help me know if I can follow you.
Where's the evidence? Is there fruit? That's good. I like that. All right. Last point before we close this. Question. Why do you think people get so triggered when they see people talking about...
Why are you holding your head down, Ray?
No, I'm just reading my notes to make sure I ask the question. Why do people get so triggered when, for example, we post about what we're looking for in a partner? Obviously, they only see that clip. But why, and I'll address it we can open it up further in next episodes and stuff, but why do you think people are so triggered when they see a clip talking about what somebody wants?
Because I think also because it's a clip. They hear it's one snippet of what is being required and asked, right? And actually, if they've not quite measured up in that one bit that you've asked for,
it's triggering.
It's triggering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on that.
Could have happened yesterday. So
you think it's holding up a mirror to people?
I do. I think sometimes there's a little bit of a quick flick of a reflection, and it's like, huh? No, that's not what you can, ask for.
Interesting. What do you think, Shan? I didn't consider that. That's interesting.
It's current in their life. They're dealing with it right now. They're going through the healing process, or they haven't even admitted to themselves that they're dealing with something, because people, number one, don't like to be seen. And if you're seeing them without them even talking to you, it makes them get offended. So, yeah. And I agree with what you said as well.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's offensive to hear the truth about something that is what you're dealing with when you don't want to deal with it. My
initial thought when I see the comments, when people are reacting, wow, what are you going to give? Or blah, 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 blah. Men always say this about... I always think it must come from a place of lack. Like, they've obviously not received anything in return, or the things that they are looking for. They're not getting that. So when they see someone saying what they would like, I feel like it's triggering for them, because they feel that they give and they're not getting. Whereas I would assume, first, if I was the viewer of that, I would assume that on the other side of that, that person is also prepared to do the reverse. Do you know what I mean? Or be what their partner wants as well. I don't think in most balanced conversations, someone's going to say, yep, I want this, and that. And then my job's done. No, it's going to be okay. And then what do you want? Okay, you want do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I'd assume
Balanced
come on.
conversation.
Just because someone's saying that that's what they want,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean
yeah.
that's where it stops.
Yeah.
And they're not prepared to give
Yeah.
anything, you know what I mean? I just find it interesting in a psychology kind of way.
Yeah, that
Why people are reacting
you
like
react.
that. Because obviously,
And obviously there was more to this.
yeah,
It could be a narcissist too. So
could be, but how many narcissists are going on other than the obvious names? I don't want to call his name.
sorry.
But there's not many people who are going to go on there and say, yeah, this is what I want and I'm not prepared to do anything, you know, in return. You know what I mean? It's very
Guys are
unlikely.
insane. Sorry.
All right, cool. Let's close by each giving a bit of advice to your younger self about relationships. What would you say to your younger self about relationships to maybe help steer you in a better direction? And don't say, I wouldn't change anything because I wouldn't be the person I am today. I get that. But if you had the opportunity to just slip a note onto the dressing table of young Vanessa or young Chantelle, what would you tell her?
First one. Don't
It's
be.
only one.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So give me
So
the
I'm
best
thinking
one.
it could
He
be
stopped me
deep,
from
you know.
talking.
Yeah.
He's got practice.
I'm sorry.
It's like one.
Yeah, no,
Chat
just
frapping,
one.
I'm sorry.
Just one. Give me one.
Woof. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
be
take
afraid.
a second.
Don't be afraid to speak your truth. So speak up.
Okay.
In spite of your good giving heart. Don't let nobody take you for idiot.
And on that note,
I have to translate. Don't let anybody take you for a fool.
for an idiot.
That part there.
Love that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up there.
What's yours?
Oh, I was trying to get out of it, man. We've run out of time.
Host.
We've run out of time.
Chat fref.
It's not fair because I wasn't actually thinking of one.
Oh, good.
I was giving
Put
you
on the
space
spot.
to think about yours.
Giving you space back. Come on.
The note to Ryan.
I like this part.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bet you do. Note to myself. Okay. I'm not sure how to word it. I know what I want to say.
Bullet point it.
I'm trying to condense it.
Proper.
What I want to say is go with your gut.
Okay.
So I have to explain it. What I mean by that is don't defer to everyone else's. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing, or
you
you've
feel
got
it,
enough in you.
Trust that.
Yeah, trust what's in
Shut
you.
out the noise.
See it there?
Yeah.
See, you bullet pointed better than me,
I'm
and I'm the
telling
bullet
you.
point guy. Yeah, that's what it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Almost in like in a self-belief way. Like,
yeah.
you know,
that's good.
like you've got the stuff in you. Like just believe in yourself and just go. Make your choices. Make
I
your
just have
decisions.
to say, no one's watching Love Is Blind, right? Love Is Blind.
Not currently.
No.
Do we need to talk about this afterwards?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll save it.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Growing Pains and Gains podcast. Comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, send clips to friends. Like. Was it like?
Can
subscribe?
I say it? It's
Go on.
like, subscribe.
No, there's something
Oh,
missing.
no, it's something missing.
Like,
Comment, like, subscribe.
do all the things.
Comment, like,
share,
subscribe.
Sit there.
Send to your offended
Repost.
cousin. Retweet.
See there.
X.
Re-X.
It's not called Twitter anymore.
Oh, X. Okay, I thought you
yeah.
talking
Yo,
about
yo,
EX as
yo,
in past partners.
What's up, man? That I don't do twice. You know I've said this before.
Yes, I know. All right, we're gone. Peace.
Later.